hyaenodons, who are best known for appearing in the third episode Walking with Beasts, Land of Giants, where they are portrayed as looking and even behaving similarly to the hyenas of today, despite not being related to them at all. What if I told you that there was one of them who inhabited and roamed the same region that modern hyenas do today? Meet Megistotherium. Megistotherium was first unearthed in 1931 in Libya as part of an Italian scientific expedition to Kufra. Several more expeditions would be made throughout the following decades that would lead to the finding of multiple other specimens found in Kenya, Uganda, Pakistan, and even Egypt that led to it being described in '89. Now with Megistotherium itself, it would have most likely lived between about 23 to 11 million years ago during both the Aquitanian to Saravillan stages of the early to mid-Miocene. Estimated around 11.5 feet long or 3.5 meters, as well as weighing in at around half to a whole ton, and unquestionably filled a top predator role in its environment, and probably being one of, if not the largest predator in its environment. The other predators in its environment would include some of the other hyaenodons, and also the amphicyonids or bear dogs like Amphicyon itself, that were very widespread and successful at this time. Thanks to its large size or heavy build, it would have been able to prey on many of the large herd animals in its environment like Megistotherium or Prodinotherium. The other large herd animals in its environment would include ungulates like Prolibitherium and rhinoceros relatives like Aceratherium and Brachypotherium. It is all while most of the other hyaenodontids went extinct due to habitat loss caused by the cooling trends that started around 10 million years before Megistotherium appeared, mainly the receding of the forest that many of them lived in, as opposed to Megistotherium, which lived in the more open space environments, mainly grasslands, that allowed for its gigantic size. Megistotherium, on the other hand, died out due to the prey that it relied on disappearing, another being with the appearance of more social carnivores, the same order that includes all the large cats of today, similar to later on in the Pliocene with great whites and orcas appearing that start to compete with Megalodon, but is considered unlikely due to those carnivores not possessing the ability to have quite as sophisticated of hunting tactics as the ones we have now do. It's with Megistotherium that gives insight to how the climatic shifts and environmental changes that occurred during the Neogene had effects on the radiation of large predators, even in the most surprising ways possible. Well, thank you all once again for tuning in.